I'm going with the Spark application example. So previous lecture we going about understanding of the Spark frameworks. Now we are going for example. So as part of this, I will provide a Spark Web UI, and big data is always has been word of count application, which is the compute of number of times word appear in the last text file. So we are calling the example of the text file which we will going to count. We will deviate from example, and instead of using movie data, compute the number of movies that is the sequence before we move the forwards. So this is the data sets I'm going to use. It's a movie database. uh, yeah, so I'm going to use that movie part of the movie. uh, One moment, let me open the file as in applications. So in my system I have, this is movie file. So we're going to release years. This has the writers and actors and directors equals. So we are going to compute this one. And okay, so let's do this one. So first you guys have to, if you really interested, can download this software called IntelliJ Community Editions, or if you want to the advanced version also you can buy, and then use the, I created project here, Scala Spark, and with the Scala and Spark version, and then I'm just installing. So as part of the this program, for Spark 2.0 onwards, we use SparkSession and the function. This is two methods, and is creating a Scala objects and creating a SparkSession. Then the equals movie count, and get here creating a SparkSession. And then after we are reading the CSV file, then giving the option to in the Scala program, header equal to true, and the schema equal to true, and that my the data points in the Bollywood movie.com. Then here what we are doing, we are selecting from sequence this column. Okay, and then this equal to 1 1, we where we are selecting only equal to 1, and then we are doing using aggregate count. So count is the function under these functions, and if equal to 1, then it will count alias number of sequels produced, and then we are putting the data is num is the source. So this one is all the RDT is creating. After the RDT, here the compute will start. Okay, so this is the things we are going to do, this program we are going to discuss. So please try try in your local and practice. So after this we will going to create the jar file, and jar file you can use the Spark submit, and if you need to download a Spark, so under the bin file there is a called Spark submit shell script. So in that we pass the class and jar files. Next part. So each Spark context is associated with the web server that is bind with the port of 4040 by default. Click the wait below the so once it will launch, we can call here. And so instead of running the application Spark submit, we can also run programming statement in the Spark cell as well as one by one. Okay, and it will do equal by equal. So the function is action, so is the action is called evolution of the previous transformation. So once it will done, Spark web history. Spark also ships the history of server that track the completed and completed application. In order to application attempt to instead of history server, you can also see. So this is just simple program. So after a long time I created my lecture, so please watch. I know it's not fully covered properly, but I'm going to set up. As of now my program is not working, some of the code version or something is missing. So once in the coming lecture I will give you the complete pictures. Still it is downloading or some errors. Yeah, can't be expected class object definitions. So yeah, this is I'm working. In the coming lecture I will give you detail about more about the Scala and the Sparks. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel.